Welcome back to Hold the Phone YouTube. Here are our best bets for Thursday Night Football. An in-division showdown on a short week out of the NFC West. The Cardinals and Seahawks taking place out in the desert. Loop, drop a like, comment. If everyone subscribed who watched this video, the world would be a better place. Keep the show afloat, keep the boat going forward. How are we feeling on this Thursday evening?
I can't wait. It just feels like such a Thursday Night Football matchup. Seahawks-Cardinals.
Yep.
I mean,
those are always the best ones.
Short week, sketchy little short spread. And yeah, subscribe to the page, like the page. We're pumping out content, and we love you guys. We love the comments. We love it all.
Look, the segments, game pick, same game parlay, game props, very special.
Short and sweet.
Let's dive right into it. Let's talk about this game. Let's get in the heat of it. Dive head first. Loop, when we look at this matchup, I said it on the early week leans episode, the previous video before this, the better team is the Seattle Seahawks.
So far, yes.
Looking at the last 3 weeks of football as we enter week 4, I'll also say this. The public has been getting banged out.
Yes.
Through 3 weeks of football.
Opposite of last season.
Through 3 weeks of football, I believe. Granted, the favorites were winning the first 2 weeks and continue to win. Through the first 3 weeks of football, teams receiving 60% or more of the bets in that game has been the worst run through public betting in NFL history.
It's good for us.
Yeah, it's fantastic for us because we luckily gather here together and make note of where the public is. Right now, 4-17 against the spread.
Yep.
The public, 60% or higher. So when there's 60% of bets or higher on a ball game, this one, the Seattle Seahawks, before I say that, I'm bouncing all around because I feel like there's so many nuggets got to fall out of my ass. I need to get to one each brick by brick.
Just get to one.
Yeah, just get to one.
We'll take one.
We look at last week.
Yeah.
The Cardinals, I'll just dumb it down. The Cardinals lose to Mac Jones by 1 point.
Yep.
The weeks before that, they play the Panthers and the Saints, and they get some wins under their belt. They play the two worst teams in the National Football League. On the other side, 2 weeks ago, you see Sam Darnold and the boys go into a season opener against the Pittsburgh Steelers, get the job done and win. Then last week, they win by 1 million over the high school Saints.
Yes.
And now you have a short week in-division game. Cardinals lose an in-division game on the road last week. Now come home. The Seahawks go to Arizona. I would have expected this spread to be Seahawks minus 3.5, Seahawks minus 4.5. Better coach team right now, better quarterback, better defense.
Yes, but I will say I'm not ready to say that the Cardinals' start to the year is not good. You're 2-1 in the National Football League. You're 2-1 in the National Football League.
They lose James Conner.
Yeah.
Marvin Harrison Jr. looks broken.
And your one loss is on the road to the Niners, who are 3-0.
And going back to my stat, how about the Seahawks? Flip this line. So many people are beating off to this Seattle team.
How could you not?
It goes from the Seattle Seahawks plus 1.5 to Seattle Seahawks minus 1.5. That usually raises a red flag. 79% of bets on an in-division, sketchy fluke shit week, in-division game, short week, are on the Seattle Seahawks on the road.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
I also just feel like people have become obsessed with hating the Arizona Cardinals. Like at the end of the day, they're 2-1.
Yeah. But I mean, it was the Panthers and Saints.
I know, but it's the NFL.
I know. But that's a pretty nice little.
Yeah, but you're 2-1. You're 2-1, and you're a field goal away from being 3-0.
Yeah.
On the road against the Niners, who had Mac Jones, but are still 3-0.
No, yeah, Eddie Panera bread.
Yeah.
Gets the job done. Look, I'm just saying this feels like a massive trap.
Yeah.
Because why wouldn't you take the Seattle Seahawks?
Right.
And usually when we close our eyes and grab our sacks, those are usually the best outcomes.
Yes.
Those are usually the best games. Like I said, Cardinals lose last week on the road. They lose James Conner. Now they're going against a team who just blew the doors off the Saints. They get the job done on the road. They're almost flirting with being 3-0 if they don't have a fumble on the final drive to beat the Niners week 1. What's the worst that could happen? Give us the Cardinals.
Yeah, we're taking the Cardinals. We're taking the Cardinals. I mean,
and I know the Seahawks are the better team.
Short week at home in division, home dogs. Give me the Cardinals. And let me tell you something else. BetMGM on Thursdays giving you a pro football no sweat token. To use the token, add a bet on a pro football game. If your bet loses, you'll receive bonus bets. Bang. How about that?
How about that?
How about that on a Thursday?
Beautiful. And I will say this, in the first 7 weeks of football, in the regular season of NFL, when a team comes off putting up 30-plus points in a win, they are 39% against the spread the following week.
Yep.
So now we have a couple trends. And I also do want to say this. It's been 7 games where the Arizona Cardinals have lost in a row against the Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks have owned the Cardinals. What better way to get this train back on track in a sketchy, fluky, short week in division game than right now? The opportunity, the time is right now. The Seahawks didn't have to play anyone last week. It was like they were playing middle schoolers. And now the spot is now for the Cardinals to flip the switch. Please, Jonathan Gannon, do something for us. Let's make sure we make a couple adjustments in that secondary because Big Bad JSN's coming to town and Cooper Kupp. We need the defense to fight a little bit.
One quick guess. Who was the quarterback the last time the Cardinals beat the Seahawks?
Mike Glennon.
Colt McCoy.
Colt McCoy.
It was Colt McCoy against Russell Wilson the last time the Cardinals beat the Seahawks, November of 2021.
That was probably a fluke.
Insane amount of games to win in a row against a divisional opponent.
Kyler's been owned by the Seahawks. I mean, fuck, man.
Give me the short home dogs. We love it. I can't wait.
Luke loves this.
I love it. Seahawks, I thought, beginning of the week. And then everything in my gut and heart told me it's going to be the Cardinals.
Just like the Dolphins last week on Thursday Night Football. Thursday Night Football is for the sleaze. Let's get to fucking the same parlay. Let's just start clapping it. Plus 550, 4 legs, $100 brings home over 600. Who has it better than us on a Thursday? We're staring down the barrel of the greatest sports weekend of all time.
Little Ryder Cup, little college football, NFL.
And we get things started with leg number 1. Luke, tell it to the people.
Trey Benson, touchdown. James Conner goes out. Who's going to step up, get down close in the red zone?
Beefy boy.
Give him the ball.
Big old
Also
boy.
got him on my fantasy team, which I feel like was sharp.
That is sharp.
Backup running backs in fantasy football, you really just kind of got to get lucky with an injury. Not that we root for injuries.
Yep.
But
you handcuff him.
You have a bad, you got a backup. The guy goes down. All of a sudden, you got gold.
I love it.
Yep.
I love it. You just continue to go down the line, and I'll give my take.
Trey McBride, 50+.
Tight end's always open.
Traquan.
The fuck are we doing here?
Should be easy. Should come early. I wouldn't expect it. I'm expecting a massive game from Trey McBride.
He might go 100+.
Yes.
Tight end's always open. We've seen that time and time again on these primetime games. We saw Laporta. We saw Mark Andrews on Monday.
Yep.
Time before that, it was all your boy over in Green Bay.
Tucker Kraft
goes off. I mean, it's been all tight ends all the time, even back in Brazil. Tyler Conklin, Travis Kelce. The list goes on and
They're
on
always
and
open.
on. They're always open. And Trey McBride this season, he's getting all the targets.
How could he not?
How could he not? And he's coming off a quieter game, even though he scored a touchdown, which he never does. Only 43 yards receiving last game.
Yeah.
After coming off 61, 78. This is a fantastic spot on a Thursday, especially now that there's less production from James Conner. Segueing.
9 of his last 11 games, Trey McBride's went over this number. Leg number 3, another leg that you love to take in a primetime game.
Speaking of less production from James Conner.
Kyler Murray.
25+ rushing.
You love a QB rushing stat.
Look, when your back's against the wall and you've lost to a team so many times in a row, something has to give.
Stick to what you know.
You got to put your body on the line. You got to get fucking frisky with your feet in front of all of America. Kyler Murray, no more James Conner, 25+ rushing, and able to win this game. I think Kyler needs 50+ rushing. We lost this parlay last week on Thursday Night Football because they give the ball to Ollie Gordon on the goal line.
Yeah, that was tough.
Instead of Devon Achane or us. We're basking in glory on a Thursday night. This is going to come home in the 4th and final leg. Give us Cooper Kupp over 3.5 receptions. 3.5 receptions.
Yep.
Give
us 4 catches, Coop. Come on.
Everyone's getting in bed with Jackson Smith and Jigba for good reason, but Mr. Kupp is no stranger to playing the Arizona Cardinals. He's been around this block quite a few times. Another guy who, Week 1 goes for 2 catches. Everyone's like, oh, he's dead. Then week 2, he goes into Pittsburgh, gets 9 targets, 7 receptions, 90 yards. Massive, massive, massive component of them bringing home that win on the road.
Up, down, up,
Then,
down, up, down.
Week 3, now we're seeing a little tendency, a little light switch going on. Last week, they didn't need to use them. 2 catches. Now, short week, you're going to find Kupp in the slot a couple times this game. Might hit 4 receptions by half. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is why we gather here. 4-leg parlay, same game parlay, BetMGM parlay on a Thursday night. Mr. Benson, find the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
Trey McBride, tight
50.
end's always open, 50
50.
plus receiving. Kyler Murray, frisky with his feet, 25 plus rushing. Kyler Murray, 25 plus rushing.
He's at 30 plus in every game.
Yep. And last but not least, Cooper Kupp, come back this week. Didn't need him last week, 3.5 receptions.
Scary one. It's the scary one.
The Kupp?
Yeah.
Why?
Fill the cup. Come on.
You're
4.
looking at the cup
I don't
half
know.
empty.
I'm worried
You
about
look
3.
at it
I'm
half-
worried about 3. I wish it was 2.5. At 3.5, we can get there. Come on, Coop.
2.5 would be minus $1 million.
I know.
Like.
That's why I can't always get what I want.
We're betting on the trends here.
Yep.
There's a pattern going on with Kupp. Look at it half full, not half empty. Let's get to our 2 frisky, sketchy, sleazy games.
Speaking of betting on a trend, this is the only show you're going to see with this bet out here. Plus 1,000 over at BetMGM.
So let's break it down. So this prop is plus 1,000. I can't even believe. I think they're now offering it because of all the things that we've seen this past week. The resume it is built over the season. But Luke,
Something we've never seen before.
something we've never seen before. Something that we, this is the first time we're ever betting on it in our lives.
First time anybody has.
Yeah, first time
This is why you come to this program.
We're making history right here, right now. Luke, tell them the prop.
Plus 1,000 for during the Seahawks-Cardinals Thursday night football game. There to be a field goal blocked. We saw 3 last week in the witching hour in the span of 5 minutes.
This is why we play the game.
We've seen the Cardinals already have a kick block this year by the Saints.
Yep.
Maybe somebody hits one a little low.
How about that?
Little Ryder Cup. Show me a little low stinger.
The Cardinals already had a field goal blocked against the Saints this season.
Yeah, I just can't wait to sweat this one out. Every field goal is going to be a roller coaster. You're hoping for a center to fall down, a guard to pull.
And these special teams guys are looking at this past week's film being like, holy shit, all around the league.
All you got to do, jump over, step, swat.
All around the league, there's clearly a new strategy on trying to block these field goals. Hopefully all these teams are buying in right now in the lab.
Yep.
Hopefully the Seahawks, hopefully the Cardinals are going to get this job done. Yeah.
I love it. It's going to be a hell of a sweat either way, win or lose.
If a block does take place and we have it plus 1,000, it will be one of the most glorious moments of our lives. Also, the fact that we have the opportunity to sprinkle a little bit of money on this. And so when there is possibly a field goal blocked and we're thinking to ourselves, oh my God, this keeps happening.
Yep.
At least this time we're taking advantage of the
Show
opportunity.
me one.
at
Just
hand.
a finger, just a tip.
And then last but not least, my final prop. I always get sleazy and sketchy on a primetime game. I'm going to go to a gentleman on the Arizona Cardinals, a receiving prop, something that just is something smells coming from the kitchen, and this might be something that people are looking past. What if I told you there's a wide receiver on the Arizona Cardinals who week number 1 had 5 receiving yards, week number 2 had 11 receiving yards, and week number 3 had 5 receiving yards? 5, 11, and 5. What would you probably think his receiving yards prop is?
7.5.
23.5.
Somebody knows something.
Somebody knows something, and we're going to get to the fucking bottom of it. Show us Michael Wilson over 23.5 receiving yards. The Stanford Cardinal, this man has shown signs in the past. He hasn't gotten the wheels turning yet this season. However, now with the loss of James Conner, they're going to be looking over in the air a little bit more. Something has to give against the Seattle Seahawks. The Cardinals can't beat the Seahawks. This game, something is telling me Michael Wilson might just be that X factor.
Yep. I love it.
Dude.
Smells like a rat, looks like a rat.
Because
That's
why
going to
wouldn't
be
you
Michael
just,
Wilson catch the 24
why wouldn't you just
pass.
why wouldn't you just take the under based off this man's previous 3 weeks? Last year at home against the Seattle Seahawks, he went for 57 receiving yards and a touchdown. This is the true wide receiver 2 in the Arizona Cardinals. It goes Marvin Harrison Jr., Michael Wilson, then Trey McBride at tight end. That's their primary target. But as wide receiver's sake, Michael Wilson.
I love it.
Michael Wilson might
I feel like
have
we're
a
going to hit everything.
Dude, he had 50 receiving yards in both games last year against the Seahawks.
Yeah. They know something
Michael
about that
Wilson
defense.
might be the X factor, which leads the Arizona Cardinals
Might be the
to
best
win
bet of
this
the
ball
week
game.
besides the Cardinals to win.
Dude, and the season before that, he went for 26 receiving yards in Seattle and then 95 receiving yards at home his rookie year.
He loves the Seahawks.
So this is a guy who's gone over this number in every career game he's gone against Seattle, and this is more than double of which any yardage prop he's gone over this year. Most receiving yards he's gotten all year is 11. Now it's 23.
Kid's going to look at that line. No, there's no way he gets to 24. 5, 11, 5. How could he?
Dude, we might have to do something about this. We may have found something.
Yeah, we did.
All right. Well, we're grabbing the sacks. We're taking the Arizona Cardinals. We have a same game parlay with Mr. Benson, Trey McBride, Kyler Murray, and Cooper Kupp. And then last but not least, a field goal to be blocked and Michael Wilson. Come on.
Show me
Fellas.
that. Give me a Wembanyama. We'll swap.
We appreciate
one. Kevin Mutombo.
We appreciate each. Yeah, you're saying maybe start recruiting in guys on the field.
Yeah,
goal
why
team
don't
who are
teams
7 feet tall.
sign a 7-footer?
Yeah, see what happens.
Especially in college, dude. You got like 150 guys on the roster. Why not get a footer?
Yeah.
Get up there.
Get the team center.
Yeah.
You know? I saw Clemson do that with their power forward. He subbed in on the goal line against Georgia Tech.
Genius.
Fellas, we appreciate each and every single one of you on the other side of the best sports betting show here on YouTube. Stay tuned to the college football episode later in the week. Stay tuned to the best bets of NFL week number 4 because week 3 was a hell of a shit show. But we're not talking about the past. We're talking about the future. There's 18 weeks in this season for a reason. Drop a like, drop a comment. What are you taking? What are you fading? And as always, we'll see you on the other side.